Hey everybody, so as you can tell, we're about to get started on the latest project. So you look behind me and you see my Shoot LLT HC trailer frame. It was originally for a generator. Generator's gone, bed's gone on it. We're gonna build straight up from it. So the plan is to do an aluminum frame with a composite side. Either composite, or I may decide to skin it and then just insulate it. I did a bunch of CAD drawings. I'll show you those here in a second on kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm not great at CAD. So we're gonna try to build a mock-up of it out of foam board to keep the cost down a little bit. Try it first. I may end up reusing this foam board as insulation for it, but I wanna give it a shot. Make sure I like the dimensions. The goal is to have this camper be able to fit in this garage through that door, but go anywhere I want behind the Jeep and just enjoy it. Have almost a queen size bed in it. It's gonna have a cassette toilet with a water system and shower, slide out kitchen, whole 9 yards, awning, everything, so that I have something with a good clearance I can stand up in and travel around with. So on that, let me get going and we'll do some time lapse as we put together some of this foam and see how it plays out.
So before we get into the time lapse of the foam construction, and I know some people probably ask, the foam is going to get reused. We're going to use this some of the insulation, so this isn't a waste. I'm not being bad about just using the foam. It's just much easier for me to work with and really get a full-size mock-up. I was really worried about the size of it. So this is the CAD drawing I did in Fusion 360. I've been really trying to learn this along the way, but as you see, I've got the door here. This is the slide-out fridge. Slide-out kitchen is here. The roof with solar panels on it, it's going to actually come straight up with hard sides that will come down on all four sides. So we'll talk through that though in a later video once I really start working through that. As I scroll around, you can see the water tanks inside, as well as a shower sump pump here. That's normally for boats, but it allows me to keep the shower pan and the gray water tank pretty even, so it'll pump the water out, so I don't have to worry about it. Then as I scroll around, you'll see the Thetford cassette toilet and the shower pan, and a garage space over here. Now the back is also going to be where I will put the batteries and all the electrical. Some is going to go in this section here, and then some will go right here. Right here is where the bed is. You notice the middle is a different size on it. That's actually going to fold back to allow that to be a seating area. So when the top is up, it'll give about 6'5" worth of clearance, but allow you to then still have some seating and a sit down on it. So if I actually pull the roof so you can kind of see down into it a little bit more, you can see where the bed this center section will fold back. So now let's get over to some of the foam building.
So the thought here is I'm using aluminum angle, 2" by 2". That's what I'm probably going to do the full frame with. I just could only get one piece in so far. Obviously, getting materials is sometimes difficult. I have to order some in, but I wanted to see where it's at. That's going to go there. I did the first cut on that first side. It's actually going to be this length and then go up at the end like you saw in the CAD drawings. So I'm going to get the front piece set so that we can take that and start building the frame up.
So the GoPro battery died, so we're gonna do some, just show a little bit of what I caught, so no time lapse on this section. But we got the front angle on, so that's most likely gonna get a window right here. And then just see we got the back main wall on, working on that back angle next. And then have to figure out door space, and then some of the slats across the top for the roof, and then we'll start working on the top section of the roof.